So this is the Midland 78 Plus Multi, and this is the latest version with the blue display. Hopefully Mr Chippie is outside in the lane, and he's going to be driving the usual 6 mile test route, 6.5 miles towards Sleaford. Tango 21, calling Mr Chippie, do you copy? Okay, well obviously I'm receiving you loud and clear. Mr Chippie has the 78 Plus Multi in his vehicle, but the previous version, I don't know whether it's a version 5 or a version 4. I didn't make a note of it when we tuned it up about 3 years ago. It's never been touched since, but we know it's spot on. Pretty stable sets. And a scan that actually works in the right way that you want it to work. Somewhere or other we've got the Mark 1 version, which is not surface mount, and I really must try and dig that out and do a repair video on it. Be interesting to see performance, because performance on this was very good, 0.3 microvolts.
Right, Tango 21 from Mr Chippie, just passing Ancaster service station.
Tango 21 got you at Ancaster service station. But any of you who are using older sets from the 1980s, things like the Rotels and the Unidens, when you press transmit on those, they're virtually straight into transmit. On these modern sets, and the TTI 7, not TTI, Intec 760 in my car is the same. You press the transmit.
Now square wheel at Ancaster Crossroads.
Tango 21, roger. You press transmit on these newer sets and it takes half a second for them to go into transmit. So it can be frustrating. You've got to be aware of that, you end up with half a conversation. We've had just the same problem with business radio. You do a whole fleet of taxis with new radios and go, well, they're not as quick as the old sets. And I'm afraid that's true.
Just passing the quarry.
Tango 21 got you at the quarry. So he's now 1.5 miles away, and he's on the flat of the top of the hill. So now he's going to drop down into the village of Wilsford, and that will be his scratchiest point.
Just at the brow of the hill before going back down into Wilson.
Roger, got you there. Roger. Notice these microphones are up, down and lock as well as the normal. So although they look like the Precision series mics, which are always nice, they've just got those extra buttons. And it's a 6-pin plug. I'm not sure I like the blue display, but I presume it's LED, whereas the amber one was tubular lamps, which unfortunately fail, and an absolute swine to try and change it. I actually destroyed one of our own sets in trying to change them because I ended up snapping it. Roger, got you at the scratchy point at Wilsford. So I ended up snapping the front off the main body of the set in trying to change the lamps, and I'm glad it was our set and not a customer's repair. But I'm not the only one who does things like that. I've got a scrap set here which has also been snapped in half. So it's going to go out towards Sleaford, past the Wilsford bypass, and he's going to be amongst the railway cutting and at the wrong side of the hill, which is why we do this test. At which point he'll be about 3 miles away. We're going to be replacing all the on-the-air test videos with these standard tests. Instead of just flicking round and hope somebody's on. Roger got you at Willswood Level Crossing. Some sets this is as far as they work under this rather difficult for radio test that we do. But I have every confidence that this will do the full length because of the sensitivity that was read off the signal generator when I set it up. These aren't a cheap set at the moment. I don't think you can get one under 89. Roger got you at Kelby, loud and clear. Yeah, 89, 99 is about the cheapest you're going to get one, to around about 109, so not cheap, but they seem to work very well. Roger got you at the turn for Greylees, and that's one of the best copies we've ever had from that location. Yet some of the most expensive sets we've had one of those Albricks with a splittable front, which are ever such a lot of money, and the performance on receive was really very poor. Perhaps we ought to buy another sample and see if that's as bad. Okay, well, just I'll stay with you till you get to the roundabout, and we'll just do that little bit further than we usually do. And I'll give you the 1010, and I'll catch you on Skype later tonight. Mr Chippie's going home to Bradford. He's been here this weekend helping with various projects. And Bradford's 97 miles from here.
Crossroads now, going left on the A50, 17, 50, A50.
Okay, Chippie, have a safe journey, 1010. There you have it, the Midland 78 Multi Plus. And this, as I say, is the version 6, current version with the blue display. Thanks for watching.